Hi, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Colleen. And I'm excited to be able to share with you a lot of different insights about real estate. So, Erin, thank you very much for agreeing to talk with me today. You've officially been in real estate just under 3 years.
Yes. Beginning of November will be when I started here.
Yeah. All right. Why start a career in real estate? Why did you?
Well, I am a person of service. I love helping people. I've always loved helping people. I've always had jobs in service. I was going to nursing school, ended up being a caregiver for my father-in-law. And during that time, we had a job change. And so I had moved to Ohio to be with my husband, and his job changed. So we ended up coming back to Casa Grande.
Okay.
And we had that kind of that transition of where we're living with my mom while we looked for a home. We had a very hard time in the market because everything was cash. It was during COVID, so it was very difficult.
Oh, sure.
And so prices were kind of all over the place, and it was
crazy time.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah.
So it was through a transaction with an agent that worked for you, and she was absolutely wonderful. And it was kind of because we had such a hard time with our transaction because it was a new build and having kind of some difficulties
with the builder, not the agent.
With the builder.
And you had an advocate. You learned what the role of a real estate agent, even with new builds, and that's a lot of people don't even think about real estate agents and new builds. She was your advocate. And
it was really more than I could ever imagine.
Yeah.
And I just remember standing in the driveway and looking at her and saying, I want to do what you do. And it just, everything felt really right about it. And so I called you.
Yes, you did. And I'm so glad that you did.
Yes.
And so you went to real estate school, you joined the team, the experience as a brand new agent.
It was, I can say, a little bit intimidating to start because at the time, I knew that I did not want to be an independent agent. I wanted to be on the team, and there was already quite a few people on the team. And I had to have an interview with the team. And so being in front of a panel of your peers on one, everybody looking at you and me by myself on the other side, it was very intimidating. And I just remember thinking to myself, if I'm going to do this, and I need to be really good at it, and I need to learn as fast as I can, because I don't want to let any of these people down. I don't want to be a disappointment, because when you're on a team, it's not just about you or the other. It's working together and having something to offer. Right. So that was a very motivating factor for me.
Right. And so with a team, saying you didn't want to be independent, you knew you wanted to be on a team.
Yes.
And so the benefits versus so there's pros and cons to both. Yeah. Do you want to share a little bit about why team was right for you, whereas some people, an independent agent is the right choice, and some people, a team is the right choice? Why was team the right choice for you?
So for me, because I was coming from being a stay-at-home mom and caregiver, I did not have the resources to buy the signs and the lockbox and pay for the initial startup. It was one of those, well, maybe I'll try the team. The team helps you. It's a little bit, you pay more into it, but it does cover those costs of what I would have initially had to, and I don't have to initially put that money out. Right. Which was comforting. And then on top of that, I am a hands-on learner. And if it was just, here you go,
figure it out, you're an independent agent. Because really, I don't think people understand, in real estate, you're a 1099 wage earner, meaning you're in business for yourself. You're your boss. Yes. And so when you get a real estate license, depending on what brokerage you go to, whether you're an independent agent or on a team, you've got to figure it out. So a lot of brokerages, you go hang your license, and according to the Arizona Department of Real Estate, you've passed a test, then you can go represent clients. And it's kind of, well, now what, right? Yes. That moment of, I passed the test, I have an active real estate license. Now what? What do I do? And so that's part of, I think, where the team comes in, because have someone right along with you to help nurture you, learn, you learn right along with someone else.
The coaching, the education, the continuing education, having a whole team of people to be able to go to in any instance at any time of day, that is something that really sets apart being an independent agent. Now, if you're you want to be an independent agent and you can do all of those things, in my thought process, being an independent agent, I would, like, I told myself, maybe the team, and then one day go independent.
Sure. And a lot of people
because
do that
you kind of learn the ins and outs and different scenarios and get the education that you need.
Yeah.
But after being on the team for this long, it's just, I like being on the team.
Well, good, because we like having you on the team. Okay. Well, I'm going to shift gears then a little bit. So what was the most surprising thing for you, maybe good and bad, about real estate and being a real estate professional?
I think the most surprising thing starting out was just how many hours you have to put into it. You do not have a day off. You don't have that downtime unless you set that downtime. And that was the transition for me. I was so eager and wanted so badly just to hit the ground running, which I did.
Yes.
But kind of learning where to set your boundaries with time and time management. Time management was huge.
Right.
And if you have a family, you have children, or maybe you have another job, it's very important to learn the boundaries and set schedules that you're going to stick to and follow, and learning that it's okay to, when someone calls and says, can you meet me there right now? Say, I can't meet you there right now, but how about tomorrow morning?
Right.
You know, like, we want to help and we want to be there right when someone needs. But at the same time, you need to take care of your own needs. And that was a huge kind of,
Right. So I think where people find the surprises or the unexpected parts of being in real estate, because they see, let's face it, they see the glamorous real estate reality shows, and that they only show the good parts, right? They don't really necessarily show the day in, the day out, how many hours, how long it takes, how long you're working for free before you actually get a paycheck.
Yes.
And so the financial strain, you know, the ups and downs of that paychecks, you know, not having that steady paycheck, but having to really learn budgeting. So people, you know, there's two things. There's the financial aspect of it, and then there's the relationship aspect of it and the strain it can put on your family. You alluded to it a minute ago.
Yes.
Was that something that you experienced also?
So, yes. For my husband and I, we've been married now. Actually, yesterday was our 8th year anniversary.
Yay, happy anniversary.
Yes. So it was a huge kind of challenge for us to get over, you know, you're not working 9 to 5 and you're not working Monday through Friday.
Right.
And when you have a spouse that works 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, they're kind of expecting you to be there and showing up for them, for your children, for family events, holidays. And when you have big deals happening, you're not always able to take that time off.
Right.
And it did cause a lot of strain with our marriage, with finances. And again, learning boundaries, setting good habits for yourself financially, saving your money. Just because you get a big paycheck, you don't know when the next one's coming. And so that's very, very important to be able to budget and don't live beyond what that budget is until you have savings that you can say, oh, we can do this extra thing this time. You know, and during the course of me learning real estate and becoming a real estate agent, his job changed. So that's other challenges that you have. And so now I'm the breadwinner, and that, I mean, good for him, but it's a lot of pressure. a lot of pressure on me. And so sometimes, especially when it's slow in the market, you really, really have to be careful to hold on to what you have and just be grateful for all the opportunities that come and take them, and make sure that you're doing the best you can for your clients.
So knowing what you know now, would you do it again?
Absolutely. 100%.
One thing I know about you is you have a deep faith.
Yes.
And I think that is an important piece for successful real estate agents, because we don't really know where the next buyer or seller are going to come from, but we have the faith that they're going to come.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think I think people who are maybe not of faith, a strong faith, I feel like maybe they struggle a little bit more, because we know God will provide, right? And
yes,
if we're doing the right things, meaning the right work, types of work, lead generation, then it will come. And we know that. And we know that because of our deep faith.
Yes. And I think faith really, there's been a lot of days when I was driving to work crying, gripping the steering wheel, trying not to like crash. Lord God, please just bring me someone. I just need someone. And it's, gosh, like I have prayed, and actually I can honestly say this job has brought me closer to my walk and my faith than anything else. And that goes with being in this job, having the struggles that I had to overcome with family, friends, children, finances, and to just, working with other people that might not be so nice, and clients that are difficult, and stuff like that. It's your faith keeps you grounded, it keeps you hopeful, and when your prayers are answered, you're just like, thank you for listening.
Yeah, years ago I had an agent who'd been in the business about 6 months and hadn't had a transaction yet.
Yeah.
And it takes some time, right, when you're new. And he came in after they closed he and his wife, it was a husband-wife team. He came in after they closed their first transaction. He goes, Colleen, he goes, I've been praying. He goes, but I didn't realize how specific you need to be on your prayers.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Because I got really specific with God.
Yes. And that's so true. That's so true. It's funny. One time I was like, okay, God, it's like, you're not listening to me. I feel like you're not listening to me right now. I pulled over to one of the prayer on the side of the road, the drive-through prayers they have every Tuesday and Thursday on Cottonwood. But I went through there and I'm like, okay, God, you said we're more than one are gathered. We're gonna do it up today. And I did, and I was crying, and they were praying over me. They didn't even know what they were praying for. I was like, can you just pray for me that things start happening in my job? And I mean, all of a sudden, it was weird. It came very specific, like bring her the people that she needs, put the people in her life that can guide her and direct her. And I was like, I got tingles. Yeah. I was just like, okay, yes, we're going to do this. And it was funny because I made it to the office. I got a floor call that day, and it was one of the first houses that I got. Not kidding. And that week, I think I got 3 more transactions, and then I kind of like just went off of that, and things started picking up for me. But this last Christmas, I know that I had a very hard time financially this last Christmas. It was very, very slow. I had a lot of things kind of all pop up at once, and I was at Bible study actually, and I never share kind of like my woes, because I'm one of those silent people that I will ask God myself, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. And but something really pushed me to like, I got one. And so I prayed for my real estate business, and at the time it kind of felt like, I hoped it didn't feel selfish, but everybody prayed for me. And that following week, I'd gotten 5 transactions in that one week. And I had a great February. So, and it was amazing.
Because the people want to see you succeed. The people that care about you want to see you succeed.
Yes.
And if it's just as simple as praying for you, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right. What a great lesson. And the last thing, what advice would you give to somebody who's brand new in real estate?
For someone that's brand new in real estate, I think really creating the good habits. You have to have a drive to work and to help people and to really push through the hard times. You have to have tenacity. And I think that's really important. And that was a challenge for me too, learning how to have a stronger drive and the tenacity to be able to, from start to finish, and make it through the hard times with family and children and all the obstacles in the way. But I think if someone would have told me it's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, and learn as much as you can from everyone, even if they don't work with you. I learn a lot from agents and other brokerages that I work with. Just had a big one right now. I learned a lot, and it's everybody does things differently. So be a sponge, absorb, and use the things that you learn, and become your own person. I think that's every agent is different, and you can take the pieces from everyone and just be your own person, because people are going to like you. It's not they can buy a house from anyone. And that's one of the things, like, I just wanted to be everything everybody needed. But if I could just had that one bit of advice starting, be myself and treat everyone with kindness, respect, they will be drawn to you as a realtor, as an agent, and they will love working with you, and they'll stay with you.
I couldn't say it any better. I think that Erin nailed it, and I think that's great advice. So I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. Until next time.